I'm Dr. Dallas Bales from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. Have a safe game and go Hawks.
Welcome to Texarkana Game Day. Please be advised that this broadcast is the copyrighted property of Texarkana Game Day. It is intended for private, non-commercial use only. Any public display, rebroadcast, or commercial use of this stream without a valid licensing agreement is strictly prohibited. For information on licensing opportunities, please visit us at Texarkana Game Day.
Good evening, Hawk fans. Welcome to Sunnyvale, Texas, as we prepare for tonight's final pre-district matchup for the Hawks on this 2025 season. We have made our way over here just past Rockwall in the Metroplex, Jay, for another good night of football, and feels pretty nice. And you and I are doing this al fresco this evening up on top of the press box out here with the crowd and everybody.
Yeah, we are on the top deck on the home side, and a little 86 degrees as we're about to kick off. Got about 3 or 4 minutes until we start this game, but I think we traveled right at around 170 miles to get here. But I am stoked to see number 2 face number 6, and I think this is going to be a great matchup tonight.
Absolutely, two teams that do have the potential, I guess, to meet up with each other a little bit later on in the year, but also two teams that both have high expectations coming into the season. Sunnyvale came down to our place last year. It was a close game for a while. We pulled it away a little bit later. And we'll see if we can keep that going this week. We're going to turn it over now to the in-stadium announcer, though, for tonight's national anthem.
FFA flag raising team consists of Corley Thomas, Emma Morrill, and Julie Gregory.
All right, so a nice rendition of the national anthem there, brought to you by the Sunnyvale High School Choir. That was kind of neat, Jay. You got kids from all sorts of backgrounds there. You can see cheerleaders, football players, band kids all out there in the choir, so that was exciting. But as I was saying before that, Sunnyvale team, they've got a quarterback in Kason Maupin who they really expect big things out of. He's just a junior this year, but he has really kind of become a leader and their go-to guy.
Well, he's already thrown for more than 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns, but he is a dual threat quarterback, and so you got to expect to see him running a lot tonight as well. And so, you know, he is extremely versatile. He is their leading rusher, and he is averaging more than 100 yards per game and does have 3 rushing touchdowns.
And so certainly a test for the Hawks on both sides of the field. Defense having to deal with that. We expect kind of a lot of little short passes, dinks and dunks from them at times. And then the offense, you and I were talking about it a little bit in the pregame. I'd really like us just to see some sustained drives, really kind of get balanced on passing and running, and get a final tune-up and hopefully get a victory as we get ready to head back toward Texarkana and the start of district play here in 2 weeks.
Well, we're going to get to see what this Pleasant Grove offense brings to the table tonight. This is going to be the only team that I root for that has the gold chrome helmets this weekend. I will actually be rooting for the Razorbacks tomorrow.
High, deep kick fielded by one of the up men for the Hawks. Looked like number 9, excuse me, it was number 8, rather, Terrell Patton on the return. So they didn't want to try to kick it deep, and I've seen some of that last week with Jay Rich. And so the Hawks will start on offense. Pleasant Grove starting at our own 35-yard line. Colt Yancey and company making their way out there. You will notice that Spencer Browning is not out there. Number 19 tonight is actually being worn by Hudson Leonard. Spencer is in Arizona in a pre-baseball draft activity. Hand the ball off to Jay Rich on a sweep around the left side. He's going to be hit right near the line of scrimmage. May have picked up 1 yard on the play. Couldn't get to the corner before the defender for Sunnyvale was able to get them.
Yeah, that was number 4, Grayson Smith, and number 7, Rasheed Grant for the stop on a short gain there for Pleasant Grove.
We'll make it 2nd down and 9 now for Pleasant Grove. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left side. Yancey back in shotgun, fakes the handoff, little pass out, caught by Jay Rich out in the flat. He's up across the 40. He'll be shy of the first down, bring up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, Braden Bolds coming up to make that stop just short of the line of gain, so that's going to bring up a short 3rd and 2 for Pleasant Grove.
Nick Bell's the tailback in right now. Camden Harris, Jamarian Richardson, and Landon Fincher, the receivers out there with Colt Yancey. The H-back, Walker Wright, coming back in behind the line. They fake the handoff, throw again, caught by Fincher. Landon Fincher gets forward, has enough for the first down. He needed 2, picked up 4. Big, tall junior getting the start out there in space of Spencer Browning tonight, and he's able to move the chains. 1st down and 10, Hawks up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, Walker Wright did a good job picking up number 7, trying to put some pressure on Yancey, but Yancey able to get the ball out quick for a 1st down.
Same formation now, 2 receivers split to each side. Colt wants to throw again. Hawks using the air. This time, Walker Wright. Little comeback pattern, gets across midfield down to about the 46-yard line. A pickup of 6 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, I love these play calls here, getting the Yancey some confidence. We've got some short passes completed, and you better not sleep on Camden Harris.
Yep, I want to see if they maybe get those safeties to cheat in just a little bit. You may see number 18 trying to streak down the sideline. Now the Hawks are going to bring everybody in tight, stack the receivers on the right side. Move a man in motion, handed off as Javion Butler. He's going to be dropped for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Those defensive ends for Sunnyvale so far have reacted quickly to some of the outside runs the Hawks have tried early in this one.
Yeah, Casey Milligan in on the stop there for the Raiders.
Yancey brings the play in from the sideline. It's 3rd down and 5 for the Hawks. Kind of in this middle territory. Fake the bells, fired out, caught. There's Bam Harris, and the cornerback was respecting him. Braden Bolds gave Bam lots of room out here. They finally get him down. Bam was able just to stop and turn around, a little hitch. Wait for that. It's enough to move the sticks all the way down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, until they start pressing on these wide receivers, I would continue to do play calls like that. And then once they start showing some press, then we can extend the field.
Hawks have converted 2 third downs in a row on this drive. As we have it inside Raider territory at the 37. Butler in motion. Yancey wants to throw again. Now he's trying to air it down now the middle of the field. Incomplete, just out of the hands of Jamarian Richardson. Pretty good coverage down there by Gardner.
Yeah, Klein Becker there on the coverage. Just not able to get the ball into the basket, but a good toss by Yancey. There was a little bit of air underneath that.
Bring up 2nd down and 10. Got Butler and Richardson to the left side, Harris on the right side. The back, Nick Bell, so far without a carry in this ball game. Fired out, caught. Camden Harris breaks free of a tackle. Bam! Going to have enough for the 1st down and some, getting a big push from behind. And Bam Harris has it all the way down at the 22-yard line. That's a big, tall kid. And some of them guys come up shoving him up from behind. Big number 74, Jaden Withard, said, let's go this way, buddy.
Yeah, Camden Harris doing a good job there after two catches in a row, trying to get some extra yards, tough yards for the Hawks.
Heavy side to the right side now. This time it is the first handoff to Nick Bales. Bales gets up to the linebacker. It's a pickup of 7. He'll be down to the 15-yard line. We'll bring up second down and 3 now.
It looks like Anthony McCoy coming up to make the stop there. Really haven't seen a lot of pressure from Sunnyvale yet. Yancey having plenty of time to find his receivers, but taking advantage of having Nick Bells in the backfield is a good thing there.
Bells comes out. Marcus Floyd in now for him. Fincher is back in at the left side receiver. Fake to Floyd, throw it out. Landon Fincher with the catch again. Gets a good block out there on the outside. Javian Butler, just a little one-on-one wide receiver screen. It's enough to move the chains. First and goal, Pleasant Grove from the 10.
Yeah, a lot of positive plays for Pleasant Grove in this first drive. I like what I'm seeing as we take it underneath 7 minutes in this first quarter.
Bales comes back in now in place of Marcus Floyd. Hawks will break the huddle with 13 on the play clock. 2 receivers right side, 1 receiver left side. Yancey hands off to Bales. Nick Bales bouncing it outside, looking for a seam. Good open field tackle that time. Bales will be brought down at the 7-yard line. Looked like he had some space in front of him.
Yeah, Grayson Walker able to come off of his block and able to make that open field tackle. Otherwise, I believe Nick had plenty of room to be able to get that in the end zone.
Second and goal from the 7 now. Bring Butler over to the right side. They move him left. Javion Butler trying to zoom sweep again. Cuts it back inside at the tackles. Still just a very short gain, and now it's going to be third down and goal from the 6.
Yeah, I'm thinking if he continues going to the outside and sweeps it around, I think that he's got plenty of room to the outside rather than taking it on the inside there.
I'll be interested to see what Yancey can do with his legs in this situation. And timeout. Sunnyvale's going to take a timeout. They want to talk about it here on third down and goal from the 6. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
At Raffaele Property Management, keeping our tenants comfortable is a top priority. That's why we trust Lone Star Heat and Air. They've always been dependable, quick to respond, and their work is top-notch. Whether it's routine service or an urgent call, they take care of it with professionalism and care. We couldn't recommend Lone Star Heat and Air more for anyone looking for a reliable HVAC service.
Sports injuries can happen anytime, on the field, on the court, and even in your backyard. At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we treat sprains, fractures, concussions, and more with fast, compassionate care close to home. We're open 24/7 with on-site imaging like x-rays, ultrasounds, CT scans, and MRI for quick, accurate diagnosis and treatment all in one place. Let us help you get back to the game faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com for more information.
All right, folks, it is third down and goal for the Hawks here from the 6-yard line. After the Sunnyvale timeout, Hawks have 2 receivers to each side. Yancey hands to Nick Bells. Bells looking for some room in the middle. He's not going to get into the end zone. He gets down to the 3. Looks like the Hawks are going to keep their conventional offense on the field. You do remember last week the first drive we went down had a missed field goal. This time Coach Gibson and company said we're going for it on 4th down here. 4th down and goal from the 3.
Yeah, Brady Woolston there to make that stop. Pleasant Grove looking to get 7, then try to get 3 on the board here.
And now the Hawks are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout here with them. And, Jay, if you don't think this game means something to both of these teams coming in early, both teams burning timeouts on this first offensive drive, knowing that this is a big opportunity in this ball game.
Well, and I think both teams are looking to see where they truly match up this season. Pleasant Grove coming in with a 3-1 record, Sunnyvale with a perfect 4-0 record, and there is a high likelihood that these two teams will probably face each other again in the playoffs.
Yep.
So you're probably not going to see all the bags of tricks come out from each team tonight, but you can only imagine that there's not going to be anything left out there to get the win.
Absolutely, and certainly these are the types of games you want to play, the types of teams you want to play. Like you say, just to kind of give you a good measuring stick of who you are. So the Hawks take a timeout. They want to talk about it here on 4th down and goal. Pleasant Grove needs 3 yards for the score. We've used 8 minutes out of or just over 7 minutes rather, out of this first quarter. You can hear the Sunnyvale band fired up. And to Bells again. Nick Bells in. Touchdown, Hawks! Nick Bells, a great piece of patient running. The right side was clogged up. He bounced it back to the left, found a hole between those 2 tackles in the front, and he followed big number 77, KJ Greer, in for the touchdown.
Well, that gives him touchdown number 7 for the season. So Nick Bells on track to have more touchdowns this season than he did last year when he had 15. Pleasant Grove looking to put 1 more point on the board here with the extra point.
Kick is up. It is good. 4:46 remaining in the first quarter. Hawks 6, Raiders 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking Account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. Hawks on a 4-yard Nick Bells touchdown dive. Lead this 7-0. James Solomon with the ball teed up for the first time tonight. High, deep kick will go into the end zone over the head of Rashad Grant. And so Sunnyvale will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So now we'll see the Hawk defense out here. Jay, interested to see what Coach Darby and company have dialed in again to combat this Sunnyvale team and the very talented Kaysen Moffin.
Well, the defense has definitely had a great run so far. They're only averaging 8.5 points per game allowed, and so you expect something to be a little bit different, because Sunnyvale has been able to put plenty of points up so far this season. I think they're coming in averaging just over 35 points per game.
First snap is a handoff, tailback trying to come left. That's number 23 for the Raiders. Jaden Cross is going to be brought down by Jaden Scales for the Hawks. It's a pickup of 5 on the play up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Cross really hasn't had too many opportunities to touch the ball this season, so interested in seeing how Sunnyvale is going to use him tonight.
2 receivers right side, 1 left side, twin backs. They fake the handoff. Moffin wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, being pursued, just gets away from the first Hawk defender. Now fires it out of bounds and takes out the first down marker. Incomplete. He was under duress for quite some time. Big number 46, Zion Lewis was given chase. And then Keedred Smith as well. Incomplete, 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, good pressure forcing Moffin to get out of the protection of his line and having to throw the ball away, bringing up a 3rd and 5 here for the Sunnyvale Raiders.
Now everybody in tight. interested to see if this is where you see one of those quarterback keepers. Tried the hard count to see what he could do. The Hawks show pressure with Seth Goonlock. He tries to get it out to a receiver who never even turned around for it. The closest man to it was actually Jalen Foster. It'll bring up 4th down, and the Hawk defense forces a 3-and-out on their first trip out onto the turf tonight.
Yeah, anytime you can get 3-and-out on your first series for defense, you've got to feel good about the continued success that Pleasant Grove has been able to have so far this season.
Only 30 seconds off the game clock since the Hawk touchdown, and now the Hawk offense waiting for it again. James Solomon with the fair catch signal, and he will catch it at the 32-yard line. Last offensive drive started at the 35. It took a 4-yard touchdown dive on 4th down on 4th and goal for Nick Bales to put the Hawks up 7-0.
Here comes the offense back out to see if they can duplicate the first series of the game.
Colt Yancey and company used a combination of mostly short passes and some runs to reach pay dirt the first time. Marcus Floyd is in at tailback now. 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side. Hawks scrimmaging from the 32-yard line. Yancey wants to throw, looking to his left. Has some options, trying to get it down the field. Caught! Walker Wright has it at the 40. Tripped up from behind, but he's going to be in business inside Sunnyvale territory, down near the 30-yard line. I'll say he was down at the 32. First down Hawks, just that little wheel route by the H-back there, and I tell you, it floated almost a little too long, Jay. I thought the defender was going to be able to get to it.
Well, Grayson Smith made a play on the ball, but Walker Wright able to just reach up and high point that and take it out of his chances there.
Little flare pass out, incomplete, trying to get it to Marcus Floyd. A little bit high for him, but honestly, incomplete may have been better than what the result was going to be. The Raiders had that one read the entire time, and Eli Dejabi was in the back of that one.
Well, I would like to see the offense cover that ball just in case,
in case
that one was a lateral.
Yeah.
So let's finish the play.
Got you a little nervous, did it?
It did.
Hawks spread them out now. 3 to the right side, 1 to the left. They bring Walker Wright back in now for some protection. And the ball off. Marcus Floyd going left. Tripped up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll dive forward for about an extra yard. Inside the 30 to the 29. It'll be 3rd down and long now for the Hawks. Javion Butler coming in place of Jamarian Richardson.
Yeah, number 15, Eli Delaba, able to make the stop there. Walker Wright made a good block, but shoestring tackle there creates a short gain for Pleasant Grove there.
3rd down and 7. Hawks may be in 4-down territory from this position in the field, Jay.
Well, we do have 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen.
Easy for you to say.
Yes.
Yancey wants to throw. Little screen pass. Javion Butler gets it. He will not get the first down. Really only picks up about 1 yard. It was covered well by the Raiders. The first man in there, big number 22, Austin Helton. Grayson Smith as well.
Well, the bad news is Javion's going to have to get off the field. The good news is Jamarian Richardson is coming in for him.
Pickup of 1 makes it 4th down and 6. And we said the Hawks are in 4-down territory. Pleasant Grove going from it here. I'll tell you, I don't know how good Yancey's little pooch kick ability is, but pinning them down on the 5 might be something to look at too. 2 receivers go to each side. Nick Bayless is the tailback. Yancey wants to throw, firing it, trying to connect with Walker Wright. He does! Touchdown! Hawks! Walker Wright! And he's going to have a flag at the end of that. I think that he and the defender may have been having a conversation with each other on the way down there.
I think they may have had a conversation on the couple plays before that as well.
And the defender is also a little bit slow to get up at the end of that. Walker kind of turned around and I don't know, said something to him or pointed to him, so there will be a flag here. I don't know if they'll march it off on the kick or the kickoff.
Well, a very, very well-placed pass there by Yancey, and that's something that is very pleasing to the eyes, and a great catch there by Walker Wright. Some extracurricular activities there at the end to draw a flag that we'll see be put on the kickoff.
Yeah, 28-yard touchdown pass from Yancey to Wright.
But it does look like the coaches from Sunnyvale are going to go and check on their player.
Yeah, so they got a young man still down out there. Tell you what, we're going to take a break. As we do, we just want to remind you, all the commercials that you see tonight, the logos that you see in the corners, that is what allows us to bring this to you. We know that we've got Hawk fans all over the world, all over the United States watching this. We know that you're able to watch your kids and grandkids when you're out of town and away. That's all because of our sponsors. We cannot thank them enough. When you see them out, when you see them in places, when you need somewhere to go to spend your money, remember that they help us bring this to you each and every week, and let them know that you support them and appreciate their support of Texarkana Game Day. But we're going to take an injury timeout here, and we will come back in about 30 seconds. All right, folks, welcome back, and are happy to report that young man is able to get off the field, using a couple of folks to help him walk a little bit gingerly there, but he is able to get up on his feet, and so we are thankful for that. One of the sophomores out there.
Yeah, that's Grayson Walker, number 28. He also plays a little wide receiver for Sunnyvale. Hopefully he'll be able to get to the sideline and have some excellent work done to get him back on the field tonight.
So now we wait on the extra point. Silas Yowell is the kicker. Chase Elrod, the holder. Kick is up. It is good. 2:03 remaining in the first quarter. Hawks 14, Raiders 0. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hey, I'm Josh Charette, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that. Hey,
all right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. The Hawks will be kicking from the 25-yard line after the penalty on the touchdown catch. However, the catch is good. The Hawks have scored on both of their first offensive drives, a 4-yard touchdown dive by Nick Mills and a 28-yard pass from Colt Yancey to Walker Wright.
Yeah, for those that were coming into the game with some doubts, which could be me, on the passing game, I think they're starting to get answered by Pleasant Grove tonight.
There's 7 on the return for Sunnyvale. He's going to get it up across the 30 to the 34-yard line. And, Jay, I don't know that we've talked about it much, but what a weapon is the leg of James Solomon. When you have a kicker that on a normal kickoff really can put it through the end zone anytime he wants to, and even on that one sends the return man all the way back to the 5-yard line, even after the 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, with him having to kick off from the 25 and them only getting the ball to the 34-yard line, I will take that.
Raiders now trying to spread it out a little bit. 3 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Now the man being a band back in motion. Quarterback keeper trying to come left, and they're going to try a little swing pass out. Read option there. Muffin was under duress, and so he tried to connect with his receiver. Threw it in front of him. Kai Ringwood may have had something to do with that because Muffin was about to be acquainted with number 45.
Yeah, good discipline there by the Hawks. Everyone staying on the person in their lane and just not giving Maupin anywhere to go with the ball.
Now out of an empty set. Now he brings the tailback back there with him. That's Cross. A little bit of a high snap. They hand it to Jaden Cross coming left. Cross is going to have some room. Little crossbuck counter. They get the Hawks off there, and a big hit at the end of it. Jaden Scales comes in. I don't know if he got the best of that or if Cross did, but the fans on both sides got up after that one. Good hard hit, and now Sunnyvale using tempo as they get it across midfield into Hawk territory to the 48. Hand off to Cross again trying to come left. This time the Hawks get to him quickly.
Yeah, Jaden Scales was trying to even the score there.
Yeah, he may have been glad that Goonlock twisted him up a little bit.
23 wisely gets down quick, Jaden Cross.
Cross comes out now for a breather. He's replaced by number 21, Aiden Brown. 2 receivers right side, 2 left side for Kason Moffin. Fake to Brown, little quick pass, caught. Ball comes out after that. He's down, though, but it was a good hard hit again. These boys from both teams bringing it. That was Drew Gardner on the reception. It's enough to move the chains, though. Down to the Hawk 37.
Yeah. Jalen Foster was out in coverage on that last play.
And now he's showing some pressure. Maupin steps up, has tons of room. Gets out of the first tackle, chased out of bounds by Terrell Patton. Picks up 8 yards on the play. We talked about the weapon he is with his feet, and that time he was able to dodge Foster in the backfield and then had tons of room in front of himself there on the left side. 2nd down and 2 to go now. Brown with the handoff into the middle. He will get back to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down from behind by Jalen Foster. The rest of that defensive line comes in to help.
Yeah, Jalen Foster doing a real good job there. That's tackle number 30 for him so far for the season.
3rd down and a long 2.
And they may let the clock run out here.
15 seconds in the first quarter, and everybody may want to breathe. We'll see. Now they're be close to play clock and game clock. 2 receivers stacked to each side. They are going to run a call. Moffett on the quarterback keeper. He is going to have enough for the first down to the 25 as he slips the first tackler. And that's the way the first quarter is going to end. When we come back to start the second, it'll be first down, Sunnyvale at the Hawk 24. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Texarkana, it's game day and Lost Pizza is ready to feed the fans. From thick crust to thin, we make our dough fresh every single day and top it with all the flavors your crew loves. We are locally owned, locally operated, and proud to support our community in everything we do, from school spirit nights to hometown fundraisers. Dine in, take out, or order online, we're always ready for kickoff. Lost Pizza Company, Texarkana, fueling game day the local way.
Welcome back, Hawk fans, as we start the second quarter. Hawks leading it 14-0, but Sunnyvale, on their second offensive drive of the evening, have taken it from their own 34 down to the Hawk 24, 1st and 10 as we start the second period here. They'll flip sides of the field, see how the defense reacts. And the ball off tailback trying to come left, and that is a shot on the other side of the field. Jaden Cross with a short gain.
The ball carrier, brought down by number 15,
He meets Jalen Foster around the left side there. No gain on the play.
Jalen Foster, a lot of activity there on the defensive side, and that's what we've seen all season long. And that bend don't break defense coming up big there.
2nd down and 10 now from the Hawk 24. 3 receivers spread to the right side, 1 left. Maupin wants to throw, trying to get it, nobody there. A little bit of miscommunication. His receiver ran a hitch. Maupin threw a corner route. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. It's an ill-timed timing route. You may hear a lot of background noise at time. We're right here by one of the speakers that goes to the Tron here at Sunnyvale. Not sure I could call it a Jumbotron though, Jay.
It's a Tron.
It's a Tron. Maupin is going to try to keep it, but he is going to be brought down. That play there you can attribute to the secondary of the Hawks. Maupin had nowhere to go. Elrod was able to get over there and bring him down after a 1-yard gain. Maupin wanted to get the ball down the field, and he could not.
Yeah, that was actually Buck Anderson getting over there quick from his linebacker roll.
Okay, I thought that was.
So we've got a pretty long field goal coming up here. 40-yard field goal here for Sunnyvale.
40-yard attempt, number 80. Gabe Pindalaya is their kicker. That is the only position next to his name, so he must be pretty good at it. And that one is good. 10:31 remaining in the first half. Hawks 14, Sunnyvale 3. I guess you only get 2 short toots on the horn for a field goal. We'll take a break. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. Hawks set to receive after the 40-yard field goal from the Raiders.
For those of you that are watching on Facebook and YouTube, let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate you on the stream with us tonight, and if you're capable of doing so, like and share so we can get more folks watching tonight's game. As Pleasant Grove leads 14-3 over the Sunnyvale Raiders.
They're not those kind of Raiders. These boys are wearing blue.
True.
Pindiala has the ball teed up on the left hash. Let's see what here. They got a very interesting special teams formation here. It will just be a conventional kick, and it's going to send Jamarian Richardson all the way back into the end zone. He will kneel on it there, and so the Hawks will
take over, 1st and 10.
Have their first offensive drive of the second quarter start on the 25-yard line. Hawks have had the ball twice. They've scored twice. 4-yard touchdown run by Nick Bales and a 28-yard touchdown pass from Yancey to Walker Wright. There's your 14-3 score. 10 minutes and 30 seconds.
Got a PG alum from Hagerstown, Maryland, Jason Olzeski, class of 95. Watching tonight. Morgan Smith is in the air, headed back to Texarkana.
Hawks take over from the 30-yard line.
Watch us from 36,000 feet or so. We're just a little bit lower than that here on top of the press box.
I'm jealous of Amy Malone. She's actually in her recliner.
Now, see, that's... Hey, the people that called the game last week, they called it from far away. I guess we could do that. Donna could just send us the camera shots. Hawks back on offense. Little quick pass out on the right side. That is Camden Harris on the reception. He'll have enough for the first down, and so Bam getting in on the wide receiver screen action. We've seen that over to the left side a couple of times tonight with Landon Fincher.
Yeah, Jake Ivey there on the stop for Sunnyvale.
Bam picked up 16 yards on that one. Single back in the backfield is Palmer Gibbs. He gets the handoff, looking for some room in the middle. Gibbs, good hard run up across the 45 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 as the Hawks near midfield.
Yeah, the depth that Pleasant Grove has at running back is going to be a great tool as they continue on getting into district play in a few weeks. Palmer Gibbs, a tough runner.
Absolutely. 2 receivers left side, 1 right side. Gibbs gets the handoff again. Gibbs off tackle to the right, has enough for the first down, turns the corner. Now Palmer Gibbs showing off some of that track speed and the finish at the end. Palmer Gibbs down inside the 30 to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Jake Ivey much rather just have the receiver run out of bounds rather than Palmer Gibbs take it to him. And a great run there. Another first down for this Pleasant Grove Hawk offense.
Hawks with tempo now. Yancey gets the call, make sure his receivers know. Hand it off this time. It's a handoff to Marcus Floyd as he comes in to give Gibbs a break. Gets it down just outside the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Mr. Golean's watching from Green Forest, Arkansas. And then PG alum, didn't make the trip, but is watching some local sports. He's actually, Derek Cooper's at the Hooks homecoming, but he's streaming the game.
Absolutely. I'm not at the Hooks homecoming this year because I'm here with you. 2nd down and 5, 2 receivers left side, 1 receiver right side now for Yancey. Palmer Gibbs back in at tailback. Nope, that's Nick Bales at tailback. He is brought down immediately. The Raiders were waiting on that one. Drew Gardner, he had Bales wrapped up at the waist by the time he got the ball. Sends him back to the 25-yard line. It'll make it 3rd down and 8 to go.
Yeah, Sunnyvale sniffs that one out pretty easily for a loss there on the play. Pleasant Grove has been extremely successful tonight on 3rd downs. See if they can continue their success.
Show blitz from the left side. Yancey drops back to throw. Hit as he throws, firing toward the end zone. Has a man there. It's caught. Touchdown, Hawks. Jamarian Richardson.
Yeah, Jamarian just waits on the ball extremely well and does not let on that the ball's even in the air. And that was number 10 once again on the play for Sunnyvale, but just able to come up short. J. Rich making a great decoy catch there for his touchdown in tonight's matchup.
That one a 30-yard strike from Yancey. And now we wait on the Silas Yao extra point.
Yeah, that's J. Rich's 2nd TD of the year.
Kick is up. It is good. 8 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Hawks 21, Raiders 3. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too. Plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
James Solomon with the ball teed up for the Hawks once again. High kick. This one a little bit shorter. It'll be fielded at the 5-yard line. Oh, bounces out of the hands, though, of the return man. That's Aiden Brown, and he is going to be bottled up quickly. The Hawks get down there on top of it. That little bit of a bobble there.
Down by number 22, Buck Anderson.
Not good. Buck Anderson, the first man down there.
First down, Raiders.
He gets up just a little bit ginger at the end of that, but Sunnyvale is going to start inside their own 10 at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Buck does a great job staying in his lane and does an even better job with that open field tackle, and then gains a little help from a few Hawks as they get in to keep the Sunnyvale offense deep into their own end zone.
The Raiders with their back against the wall here. So the defensive ends need to make sure we stay home, watch for Moffin to maybe try to do something with his legs. And ball to tailback, he's coming left, and the Hawks are having none of it. That's 23 Cross out there.
23, Jaden Cross, the ball carrier.
On the carry for them again.
I believe that was Foster with another tackle tonight.
And Foster over on the left side
for the Raiders.
has been a tackling machine. I know there were some guys from a couple of schools last week came to watch that are very interested in talking to Mr. Foster. Second down and 10 now for the Raiders. 2 receivers to each side. Maupin comes up to change the call. Wants to throw, looking left the whole way. Fires, has a man wide open, and he's going to be on the move. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to him. Hawks in pursuit at the 20. And he's going to be in. That is a 92-yard touchdown strike.
Well, Maupin connects with his wide receiver, and wide receiver has plenty of legs to get it into the end zone. So Sunnyvale able to cut into this PG lead with 6 more points on the board.
That was number 19, Hudson Leonard. We wait on the kick. Kick is up. It is good. 7:08 remaining in the first half. Hawks 21, Raiders 10. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason with Golden Corral in Texarkana. I've got big cheers going out to Lone Star Heating and Air. I talked with Matt Shirley over at Lone Star Heating and Air. They actually came out, looked to see what we needed. They ordered the supplies or the equipment and everything. They came in and they did the install. They did 2 units in 1 day with no business disruptions whatsoever. Thanks to Lone Star Heating and Air, we got our air up and going and everything's running good.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. I'll tell you, if you're in Texarkana watching this, you see that tamales commercial come on. You might need to hit that on DoorDash because that was looking pretty good to me right there. Raiders set to kick off to the Hawks after a 92-yard touchdown strike. Jay Rich fields this one at the 1-yard line. He'll get a return on the right side. He's up across the 20, across the 30. Jamarian Richardson is across the 40. There's a flag on the play. Jay Rich is crossing the other 40. He's going to make a move at the 20, 10, 5. It's a touchdown for the Hawks, but there is a flag back on the Hawks side of the field at the 33-yard line. One thing I bet that does do, though, is make them not kick it to Jay Rich again next time, but we'll see what the call is here. It's in the area of like a block in the back or something like that. There's actually 2 flags on the field. There's one back on the Hawk 34, and there's one on the Sunnyvale 38.
Yeah, that was Leonard's 3rd touchdown reception of the year, and it is now his longest. His previous one was only 39 yards, but that puts him over 250 yards receiving for the year. with that last connection. See if Pleasant Grove can answer. And that's one of the first long defensive allowed touchdowns that we've seen this year.
Absolutely. So we'll see what the penalty is here. Now they're talking to the Sunnyvale coach. They were talking to Coach Gibson, and he was kind of pleading some case. Now it looks like the Sunnyvale coach is pleading some case. I don't know what we got going on here. So it's a false start against Sunnyvale, a hold against the Hawks. They will cancel each other out. My question is, do we just do the whole thing all over again? Or does the play stand? I think we do the whole thing all over again if it's a false start.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger.
Sunnyvale coach is not happy about it. They do this really weird start to their kickoff.
And of course, if it's offsides, I thought you blew the whistle a little bit louder and you just stopped the play.
Yeah.
That's how you end up getting.
Maybe they're saying a legal procedure or something. So the one thing the referee hasn't indicated is what they're going to do about the score or the ball placement. Jay Rich did run it back 99 yards. There was a hold against the Hawks called over on our 34-yard line, 33-yard line. There was a illegal procedure penalty against Sunnyvale.
See if they'll start playing Three Blind Mice over the loudspeaker.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of. Now they're going back over to try to explain to Coach Gibson what's going on. Suffice to say, the White Hat has upset both coaches on one play, which is an achievement in and of itself.
It's talent.
Neither coach is happy about whatever's going to happen, so we'll see what it is. It looks like they're going to back the Raiders up 5 yards, make them kick it from the 35-yard line, and we're going to do the kickoff once again. So,
well, the worst thing that I think could have happened for Sunnyvale is the number of seconds between the run back. Jay Rich is now rested.
Yeah. We'll see if they kick it to him again.
I think they should.
I bet they don't. But the other side is Nick Bells, who, by the way, is also pretty speedy himself. Actually, I don't know. Jay Rich isn't even out there right now. Javion Butler's out there, so they may have Butler there just for some fresh legs. And so, actually, we're going to kick it from the same spot. We're going to act like none of that happened. It'll show up on Jay Rich's highlight reel. That's the only way that play will have any consequence, although he's already got a scholarship to Baylor, so that's probably done anyway. But that's okay. And so we'll kick it off once again as Pindayala has a high end-over-end kick. Nick Bells fields this one at the 21-yard line. He's going to see what he can do with it. Crosses the field, gets across the 25. Nick Bells gets across the 30. He's across the 35, near the 40. Nick Bells will be shoved out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good return there by Nick Bells. And so after all of that, it's still Hawk ball in good field position up at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, good return there by Nick Bells. Pleasant Grove's going to have the ball in good field position.
6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Pleasant Grove has scored on all three first half offensive drives. Sunnyvale has a punt, a field goal, and a touchdown on their three offensive drives. That's the difference in the game, 21-10 in favor of your Hawks. Two receivers to each side now for Colt Yancey. Yancey wants to throw, fires down the field, has a man there. That's Jay Rich, incomplete, just over his head. Jamarian Richardson had a yard and a half on the defender, and boy, Yancey with just a little bit too much on that one. Maybe if Jay Rich hadn't had that return back, he would have Had just one little extra burst there, but man, he comes out for a breather, and the Hawks quickly back to the line now. 2 receivers left side, 1 right side. Marcus Floyd is the tailback. They throw it, caught, Bam Harris, Camden, Bam Harris. What a move out there in the flat. Now there's the flag. It comes in late. I think he was hit once he was already out of bounds. They're going to add 15 yards to the end of this, but, man, Bam caught it after 5 yards. Had a guy had him ready to tee up, and he just ducked under him and got enough for the first down. So it's 10 yards. We're going to add 15 to it for the hit out of bounds after that. This is going to set the Hawks up well into Sunnyvale territory.
Very impressive how small Bam was able to get and able to duck underneath that tackle and get a few extra yards and then step out of bounds and draw a late hit to extend the play even more.
Hawks with it now set up on the Sunnyvale 32-yard line. 2 receivers left side. Bam Harris by himself on the right side. Marcus Floyd is the tailback. Quarterback keeper Colt Yancey. Says to Maupin, you're not the only quarterback that can move a little bit. Yancey just follows his line. That's a 5-yard pickup on first down. A 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6.
3 of those in a row will work.
Hey.
Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Hawks.
And again, just try to keep everybody a little bit honest. Now Yancey comes in after getting the play call. 5:50 and rolling here in the first half. Yancey hands it off to Palmer Gibbs. Gibbs with some room in the middle. Palmer Gibbs has enough for the first down. He gets it inside the 20, and I tell you, without a good little tackle there around the waist by Drew Gardner, Palmer Gibbs had a lot of green space in front of him on the left side.
Yeah, some patient running there by Palmer, allowing that hole to open up, and then ran a few yards behind one of his blockers and able to get a first down for Pleasant Grove.
1st and 10 from the 19 for the Hawks. Nick Bales in the slot receiver out to the right side. Oh, ball comes out. It's on the ground. Still on the ground. I think the Hawks, Sunnyvale says they have it, and we'll see. They do. Fumble on the play on the exchange, and Sunnyvale
takes over 1st and 10.
And I think that's the first fumble of the season. 2nd fumble of the season.
I may have mentioned something at Bubba's 33 and calls the one last week. That one was all me. That one was not me.
Sunnyvale will have it at the 32-yard line. The thing bounced around for a little bit. I thought we had a chance to get back on it. Sunnyvale had a guy that was by himself there, and he tried to pick it up. So now the Hawk defense back out there. Last time the Raiders connected on a 92-yard touchdown pass. This time handoff tailback coming left. That is number 23, Jaden Cross for them. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Solomon comes up and makes a great stop there from the safety position.
2nd down and 7. This time, handoff is going to lose a yard back to the 31-yard line. That one was read well by the middle of that Hawk defense. That's big number 61, Jamie King, the sophomore.
Yeah, the Hawk defense there bottling up for a tackle for loss there.
3rd down and 6 now. Maupin wants to throw. Steps into it, fires, has a man open, incomplete. And that one was wide open. The receiver just could not see it in. Big hit at the end of that one by Jalen Foster. Kind of a bang-bang play there. Jalen Foster probably a millionth of a second away from that being a little bit too late. And it'll bring up 4th down, and the Raiders will send in the punt team, much to the chagrin of the guy sitting down to our left, who is not happy about the punt unit going in. I don't know. Making his voice heard. It's funny what you can hear when you're outside the press box on a Friday night, Jay.
Well, when you start looking at how many positive plays they have tonight.
A little bit of a high snap. Punter gets this one off. It's going to go over Solomon's head and take a good Sunnyvale bounce. So the Hawk offense was stymied by a fumble, but the defense answers with a 3 and out. Pleasant Grove will have 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go 90 yards as they start from their own 10. Actually, they're starting from their own 8.
Yeah, that was a very good play there by the punter.
Yeah, that was a high punt, and he barely got it off. Hawks in business on our own 8. 2 receivers split to each side for Colt Yancey. Nick Bales is the back. Yancey wants to throw, looking to his right. Throws Nick Bales. Little outlet pass for the tailback. He's going to be right at first down yardage. He needed the 19. He got it. It'll move the chains first down, and I like that play call there, Jay.
I do like that, dumping it off to Nick Bales and Ethan Walker there for Sunnyvale coming back from the line position to make that tackle from behind as Nick Bales was trying to make a move there.
Gives the Hawks a little breathing room now out away from our end zone out to the 19-yard line. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Yancey wants to throw. Little quick pass out, caught in the flat. That's Javion Butler. He had to go down near the knees to pull that one up. Good little run after the catch up across the 25 to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3. And the Hawks use tempo to get quickly back to the line. Butler, sweep around the left side, cuts it back inside. He'll have enough for the first down up to the 30-yard line, and that was a good cutback that time. He ran out of places to go on the left, had some blue jerseys waiting for him, and cut back across traffic there and got just enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, number 4, Grayson Smith was there to force him back inside, but Butler quickly puts that left foot down and makes that cut.
Hawks now with everybody in tight. Seeing Butler in motion again. Yancey rolling to his right, wants to throw, firing down the field. Incomplete, and I tell you, thought that one may have been intercepted. Just didn't put quite enough on that. Receiver Camden Harris had his man beat. About 3 more inches on that one, and Camden standing down there in the middle of V in Sunnyvale. Fortunate to get out of that without it being an interception, just a little bit short-armed there, and it's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Yancey throwing it where Bam was rather than where he is going to be.
2 receivers split to each side now, 2nd and 10 from the 30. And the Raiders want to take a timeout. The coach waits right until the ball's about ready to be snapped. He wants to take a timeout and talk about it. We're going to stay here with it, and Jay, you and I standing down there on the track said we want to see the Hawks spread it around, maybe try to throw the ball around a little bit, get some things going that way, and that's exactly what we've seen here in this first half. Had the fumble there, and you don't want to end on that. It'd be nice to maybe get something punched in here with this last 2.5 minutes left, but I've been really pleased with what I've seen from this Hawk offense tonight.
Well, and I like the aspect that Colt Yancey's not just sticking with one receiver. I mean, he's hit a couple of different Hawks tonight, and I think if he can just stay patient back there, he can continue to have success against Sunnyvale. Really not seeing a lot of pressure get to him, so he's able to get to his, first, second, third reads at time. And just good job there by the offensive line, giving him plenty of time to be able to find that open receiver. And just looking for just a little bit more touch on some of those passes. But he has looked very, very good so far tonight.
Yeah, connect on a couple of those long ones, and this thing may be even further out of reach. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side now. Yancey and Bell's the backfield. He steps into the pocket to avoid pressure, firing down the field. This is going to be too far. That one is on the receiver. He chopped his feet a little bit. If he had just run the entire time, he would have been there. That was Javion Butler around the 40-yard line. I don't know if he was trying to shake the defender or what, but he chopped his feet just enough to put himself behind that one. That'll be 3rd down and 10.
That leaves 2 minutes and 18 seconds in this half. As Pleasant Grove would love to be able to extend that lead with another touchdown.
Sunnyvale has 1 timeout remaining. The Hawks have 2. Yancey has 2 receivers split to each side. Hand to Bales on a little delay. Nick Bales bounces it outside. Nick Bales is not going to have enough for the first down and runs out of bounds to stop the clock.
Number 13, Nick Bales, the ball carrier.
I like the thought on the play there. Sunnyvale.
Jake Ivy with the tackle.
Jake Ivy was
4th down, Hawks.
pretty good and disciplined at staying in. And now the Hawks will be forced to punt for the first time this evening. James Solomon handling the punting duties, will be kicking from somewhere around the 25-yard line. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. Solomon with a spiraling kick, gets it off, takes a good roll for the Hawks, and this is going to pin Sunnyvale down inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Hawk defense forced a quick 3-and-out last time.
First down for the Raiders.
We'll see what each team tries to do here with 2 minutes remaining in the first half of this one. Reminder, we will bring you halftime from here at Sunnyvale. We are the visiting team tonight, so the Pleasant Grove Showstoppers will perform first, then the Pleasant Grove High School Band, so make sure you stick around with us immediately after the halftime break, as we will bring you halftime from Sunnyvale.
Have longtime supporters of Pleasant Grove, Wes and Margaret Jordan, watching from Pagosa Springs, Colorado.
Two receivers to each side, mop it on a quarterback keeper. He is going to get a short gain up across the 15 to the 17. The Hawks are going to use a timeout. Pleasant Grove has a man down, and it's Keedred Smith. We're going to check on him out here on the field. He's able to get up, maybe just a little bit of a maybe just a cramp out there as he was involved in that last play.
The realtor who knows Sunnyvale. Thank you.
Got a couple of alums from the class of '89 watching. Mark Scott, who is a phenomenal kicker back in the day.
Good to see Hawks all over the place, able to keep up with their alma mater.
Skip Hastings and Chad Coleman.
Hawks want to at least force Sunnyvale to think about it here, calling a timeout, maybe give our offense a chance to do something. Don't give them just something cheap. That one was a designed quarterback run the entire way, and maybe just seeing what they could get done with mopping.
Well, Sunnyvale does not want to take a sack here for sure.
Aiden Brown is the back in the backfield. Three receivers left side, one right. Now they move a receiver over to balance it out. Help identify the Hawk coverage.
Maybe some pressure from the top of the screen from Pleasant Grove, maybe.
Moppin comes up with a little audible. Get the snap. He wants to throw. Looking left. Caught out. Little short pass. Out of bounds. It's complete.
Pass complete to number 4, Grayson Smith.
That's Grayson Smith. He moves the chains. Just a little 5-yard out route. It's 1st and 10.
Jaden Brown does a good job keeping him in front of him.
Now Smith across the middle.
Makes that tackle as well.
Picks up 10 yards, and Sunnyvale wants to use tempo now and see if they can get the Hawks on their heels. Fake the handoff. Little swing pass to the tailback. Picks up 5 yards on the play, 128 and counting now.
Pick up a 5 on the play, brings up 2nd and 5 for the Raiders.
In the first half. See if the Hawks can step in front of one of these. Up and throw again. Little short passes out of bounds. That one complete to Ben Griffin.
Maupin's pass complete to number 11, Ben Griffin.
It's 2 yards shy of the first. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Bring a 3rd and short for the Raiders.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove giving up the short passes.
Let's see us contend with them a little bit more. Maupin on the quarterback keeper. He will get enough for the 1st down as he gets across midfield.
Maupin on the keeper. That Maupin run, good enough for a Raider 1st down.
Yeah, Buck Anderson able to get.
46.
Yeah, Buck Anderson able to get back there, but just not enough of him to stop him.
Smith on the carry. Excuse me, that's not Smith. That's Cross on the carry.
Number 23, Jaden Cross, the ball carrier.
Sit down to the Hawk 41.
Terrell Patton coming in for the stop.
2 receivers split to each side. Maupin wants to throw, looking left, firing down the field. And there's going to be a flag. It's going to be a pass interference.
I'm probably not going to argue too bad.
No.
I think that was probably the best thing that the defensive back could have done there, because he was definitely wide open and on the inside of his hip.
Yep, had some decent position there. That's going to get Sunnyvale down close here to the end zone. They would like nothing more than to make this a 4-point game in a first half that, momentum-wise, you feel like the Hawks have kind of had control most of the first half, but Sunnyvale with a chance to make this a one-possession game. They do get the ball to start the second half. This Hawk defense needing to stiffen here, and Coach Darby's going to take a timeout to talk it over with the Hawks. Big play here coming on the other side of this timeout. We'll keep it here, give you some scores from around the Hawks schedule. Spring Hill District foe lost last night to the Grandview Zebras 63-55. Jefferson Bulldogs leading Gladewater 21-14. North Lamar trailing Quinlan Ford 28-6 in the first half. New Boston is up 21-0 over Fort Worth Lake County. Gilmer Buckeyes are trailing the Brenham Cubs 14-7 at halftime. Pittsburgh is up 17-7 over Dallas Christian. Dangerfield up 21-7 over Redwater. Van is up 21-0 over Brownsboro. The Lake Dallas Falcons are beating Paris 3-0 in that game. Carthage up 21-0 over Jasper. Hooks Hornets leading Queen City 7-6. 7-6, and the Texas High Tigers are leading the Hallsville Bobcats 6-0 as they get ready to start the second quarter. Out of the timeout, it's 1st and 10, Sunnyvale at the Hawk 26. They spread their receivers out wide. Maupin wants to throw. Fires to the tailback out of the backfield. He's going to be knocked out of bounds by Terrell Patton. Just a little bit of a delay. Swing pass out there out to the 22. It stops the clock with 32 seconds. 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, good coverage on the back end for the Hawks, forcing Maupin to have to go to that little wheel route out of the backfield.
Two receivers to each side. Maupin looking left. Fires, has a man wide open, caught. Touchdown over in the corner.
And I believe that is number 19 once again for Sunnyvale for his 2nd touchdown tonight, Hudson Leonard. So Sunnyvale making this one interesting going into the last few seconds of this second quarter.
Waiting on the extra point from Pindiala. It is up and good. 28 seconds remaining in the first half. Hawks leading at 21-17, but the Raiders have made it a one-possession ball game. We'll take one more final timeout. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. Hawks leading at 21-14 after the Raiders are able to score 14 unanswered on 2 touchdown passes to Leonard to tighten this ball game up. Pendelaya set to kick off once again. Hawks have 28 seconds to try to do something here before intermission. This one is going to go to the end zone, and Javion Butler's going to bring it out. It will be brought down at the 21-yard line. The Hawks have 21 seconds.
Number 1, Javion Butler on the return. For number 1, Drew Gardner. First down, Hawks.
This will be the 6th offensive drive for the Hawks. He scored on 3, had a fumble on 1, and punted the last time out.
Well, this is the game that I thought that we would have going into halftime, something that was going to be within 1 score. Anytime that you've got a top 10 matchup in the state of Texas, you know that it's going to be hard fought throughout the whole game.
Yancey's throw is caught by Bam Harris. Harris is going to have enough for the first down, and he's still on his feet. Bam Harris is at the 40. He's at the opposite 40. He's going to be shoved out of bounds deep into Sunnyvale territory. 8 seconds left. Gets it all the way down to the 32-yard line.
First down, Hawks.
Good run after the play there by Bam. And Pleasant Grove is going to take their final time out of the first half to talk about it. I feel like you got one play here. If you can get an incomplete or a touchdown, or the most 2 plays if you get something close over to the sideline.
We definitely want to give a shout out once again to all of our great sponsors that allow us to be able to bring this stream. And we are going to be able to bring the halftime show. So you'll be able to see the Showstoppers and the Pride in Motion Band.
Absolutely, always exciting. And of course, Jay brings the Showstoppers out, and I'll bring the band out. We both have some ties into that for sure. And I tell you, it was really good last week at Homecoming. Jay, senior daughter there with Brooklyn, and them knowing everything that the girls were doing out there on the field. You can just tell so much of the tradition and pride in our Showstopper program. Brooklyn's doing such an incredible job. I guess I should call her Miss Bearden. But doing such an incredible job with that, and I know those girls are excited to show off what they can do here at halftime. All right, 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side, though. We got 8 seconds to deal with before we get to that. Yancey steps into the pocket, firing toward the end zone. Incomplete. And that's the way the first half is going to end.
Your score, Pleasant Grove 21, Sunnyvale Raiders 17.
Well, they're going to say there might have been time left.
Halftime entertainment at the Sunnyvale Marching Pride Band and the Pleasant Grove Marching Band put on 2 fabulous shows this evening.
Just wondering if they're going to bring them,
the Hawks are saying
out for 1 second.
Yeah. Hawks are saying there was still some time left. Nope. They're going to say it's halftime. All right. Halftime, your score at the half, Hawks 21, Sunnyvale 17. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pleasant Grove High School proudly presents, under the direction of Miss Brooklyn Bearden, the 2025 American Drill Team Small Team High Kick Champions, our spectacular Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. The showstopper officers are Junior Lieutenant Hava Eldridge, Junior Lieutenant Charlie McNeil, Senior Lieutenant Kaylee Bolton. The 2025-2026 showstopper captain is Senior Sylvie Douglas. The showstopper of the week is Ayana Davis. Tonight, the Showstoppers will perform a jazz routine to Bang Bang. about that, ladies and gentlemen? Let's hear it for our fabulous showstoppers. Tonight's performance is sponsored by RRCU Red River Credit Union. Thank you for your magnificent support. Go Hawks! Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleasant Grove Independent School District proudly presents, for your continuing halftime entertainment, the award-winning Pleasant Grove High School Band. The Pleasant Grove Band is led on the field by drum majors senior Eden Venable and sophomores Ivy Meadows and Solomon Pasha. Color guard captain is senior Auburn Franklin. Color guard lieutenants are Elisha and Aaliyah Angel. Tonight, the band will be performing a portion of their 2025 competition show, Sparks of Illumination. the Pleasant Grove High School Band. The Pleasant Grove High School Band is under the direction of Jay Sutton, assisted by Devin Sipes, Jody Digby, Kevin Sutton, Hannah Prine, and Don Colquitt. Be sure to catch the band tomorrow at the Pleasant Grove Marching Invitational in Hawk Stadium. We will be performing at 11 o'clock a.m. Soloist in tonight's performance for snare drum, senior Mason Hammonds, alto saxophone, junior Elvin Braza, soprano saxophone, junior Gabriel Alabon, on euphonium, schooler, junior Scarlett Bailey, and senior Jackson Teague. This week's section of the week is the clarinets. Veterans of the week are Edie Venable and Corbin Gibson, and new members of the week are Peyton Fields and Jacob Powell. We would like to thank the Pleasant Grove Band Booster Club, school board, and administration for their continued support of our program. And also to all of our corporate sponsors, Ledwell, Dodge Reynolds, Red River Beef Company, Newt's Eatery, or Honda, or Hyundai, or Chevrolet, Lost Pizza Company, Sheds for Less, Texarkana Emergency Center, Pace & Sons Texarkana Overhead Doors, Livingston Trucking, Double J Supply, Cook Drywall, Go Hawks!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Sunnyvale varsity cheerleaders. Presley Grace, Landry Odom, Delilah Schaefer, Clara Beth Llewellyn, Lauren Sloan, London Daniel, Julianne Gardner, Paisley Sinyard, Captain Reese Garver, Captain Emma McIntosh, Sophia Zollinger, Elizabeth Anderson, Selah Grace Thompson, Blaine Broom, Chloe Holm, and let's hear it for Rowdy the Raider. Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of Sunnyvale welcomes you to their spectacular halftime performance of Soul, sponsored by Hope Coffee, Dallas Avionics, Misfit Makerspace, and the Fritz Pack Corporation. Soul features the following musical selections: Summer by Vivaldi, Lost in Train by Son Lutz, It Is Well With My Soul, arranged by Ritual Fire and Dance by Manuel de Falla, and Let the Sun Shine by the Fifth Dimension. Music arranged by Dennis Units. Percussion arrangements by Michael Nation and Riley Warren. Get ready to sit back and enjoy Soul as the Sunnyvale Raider Pride Band takes the field. The student leadership team would now like you to put your hands together for our Member of the Week, Emma Majoy. The percussion member of the week goes to Messiah George. And our color guard member of the week is Celia Hernandez Rodas. Section of the week goes to the battery. And now, ladies and gentlemen, setting the Raider standard of excellence, senior drum majors Ethan Durr and Sydney Walford, color guard captains Abigail Phillip, Suzanne Joseph. Drum majors, you will begin your performance when you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the sound of Sunnyvale, your Raider Pride Marching Band. Now, Raider fans, on your feet for the Sunnyvale Raider fight song. Our band is under the incredible musical direction of Jacob Pipak, Isaiah Delgado, Michael Nation, and Rex Novak. Culinary director, Matt LaPera. We appreciate everyone for listening, and Raider fans, thank you for supporting us. Go Raiders!
Start your day with seamless transactions. Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
Yes, it could. All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. Of incredible performances there during the halftime show, courtesy of the Star Steppers and the Pleasant Grove High School Band. And now we get ready for football teams to start it back up. The Hawks jumped out to an early lead. Sunnyvale with 14 unanswered, though, in the second quarter. Made this a one-possession ball game. And we'll get this thing going again. James Solomon with a deep kick. Fielded at the 6-yard line by the return man for the Raiders. That's McCoy, or Miss Gardner, rather. And he's going to get up to the 22-yard line before he is brought down there. And so that's where they will take over 1st and 10 to start the second half. We'll see what type of adjustments each team makes. Sunnyvale was able to have some success at times running the ball with the quarterback out of the backfield. One of their touchdowns, you know, we talked about it, Jay. We haven't seen just a big play like that given up by the Hawks, just a broken play by Pleasant Grove. He got behind the defender. The other one, they were able to march it down the field for a score using a little bit of tempo. And so we'll see how this one goes. It is good to see Keedrick Smith back out there. He was a little bit shaken up on one of those last offensive drives of Sunnyvale.
Yeah, Leonard giving them the spark 2 touchdown receptions. Jay Rich is on him on the top of the screen.
Swing pass out to the sweeping ride receiver. He is going to be knocked down. Jace Rods comes in to clean that one up. Jaber in Baltimore was the first man there to try to get his hands on number 16, Riley Harris.
Jabron actually stripped the ball, but I guess he may have had his foot out of bounds when he pulled that out of his hands.
2nd and 6 for the Raiders.
Sunnyvale will send 2 receivers to each side here on 2nd down and 5 to go. Moppet wants to throw. Caught. Little crossing route, and I'll tell you, those 5 to 7 crossing routes, what we saw them in the first half that with, and once again, that's connected to Grayson Smith. They've made that connection several times tonight. 1st down, Raiders as they move quickly. Hand the ball off. This time to the tailback. That's number 23, Jaden Cross. Cross and Aiden Brown split some time during the first half at tailback. Again, quickly back to the line. 2nd and 4. Cross on the carry. He will be just shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Brought down by number 22, Buck Anderson.
The Raiders lost a helmet. He's going to have to come out.
Well, the Hawks lost a helmet, and KJ Greer is in the middle of that defensive line. We saw him come in for a couple plays in the last game.
2 receivers to each side, 3rd down and 1. Moffitt going to keep it, comes left. He will have just enough for the first down. It was read well by the Hawks. Scales comes up to make the stop. But it does move the chains. 1st and 10 for Sunnyvale. They get it up to the 44-yard line.
Sunnyvale just taking little short hits there, just advancing the chains.
Moffitt now looking left, wants to throw, fires caught, and again, little 5 to 7 yard out routes. Logan Long. That was Hudson Leonard again on the reception. 19 instead of 14. And
timeout, referees timeout.
Looks like we do have a Raider down on the field.
Yep. Bill has a man down. Tend to him out there. Stops the clock with 10:02 remaining here in the 3rd. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Sunnyvale just across midfield at the Hawk 49-yard line on this opening drive of the 2nd half. And so they've been able to find some success with the cushion that the Hawk secondary has given some of those receivers on the outside. And at some point, hoping maybe somebody can step up and jump in front of one of those.
Looks like we do have the player up on his feet, gingerly walking off the field. And Coach Gibson did take the opportunity to provide some education to the White Hat during that stoppage of play. Wish that young man complete healing and getting back on the field.
Absolutely. That's big number 66, Josh Burleson. They do have a couple of tackles that are Division I kids. Cooper Eastman, number 75, and then number 72, KC Ekwu, both with Division I commitments under their belt. Moffitt on the quarterback keeper trying to go left. He will be brought down just shy of the first down. Hawks do a good job of stringing him out, but he still is able to get positive yardage. Seth Gunlock comes in to make the stop with some help from Jay Rich, but it's going to be 3rd down and 1 once again.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Sunnyvale didn't, treat this as a 2-down territory.
Absolutely. Yeah, right here in the middle of the field, they get the call from the coach, like a lot of these spread teams do. They're ready for the 3rd down and 1. Look over to see if he changes anything. A little bit of a high snap bobble. Moffitt is going to be smoked in the backfield. Just a little miscue between he and the center, and the Hawks take advantage as they're able to plant the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down, and the Raiders send in the punt team. Kind of the worst case scenario for Sunnyvale. Best case scenario for the Hawks there, though, and so Hawks will force a punt on the first offensive drive of the 2nd half from the Raiders.
And the Raiders punt team, they've been able to pin back the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Very, very patient punter.
Yeah, he's got a good leg, Pendalaya. High booming kick. Takes a high bounce. And it will be down
and Pendiala's kick
near the
at the 2-yard line.
Goal line. So PG will be at our own 2, and we'll have a 98-yard piece of turf in front of them, between them and the end zone. Try to get.
But some good adjustments there made by the defense, forcing
the
punt by Sunnyvale.
I like to see our ends and everybody getting back there. They have put a lot of pressure on Moffitt. He is pretty poised inside the pocket back there and able to get away, but nice to see that one able to get home. Now Colt Yancey and company back in business for the Hawks. This one a handoff to Nick Bales. No, excuse me, that's Marcus Floyd. Floyd just a little counter to the left side. Gets up to the 8-yard line. Pickup of 5 on first down. It'll be second down and 5. Gives the Hawks a little bit of breathing room there so that Yancey won't be standing inside the end zone on this snap.
Yeah, Drew Gardner coming up and making a good stop there. Keeping Nick short of the first down marker.
Hawks are going to send 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. Now they bring Walker right back in for protection. Hand the ball off to Marcus Floyd again. And he will have just enough for the first down. Picks up 5 yards. Gets it up to the 14-yard line. First and 10, Pleasant Grove. Clock roll inside of 8 minutes now. Remaining here in the third quarter. The Hawks get a first down.
And being able to move it that far away from the end zone line, that's going to open the entire playbook back up for Coach Gibson.
2 receivers to the right side. The man by himself on the left is Landon Fincher. And the ball to Floyd again. Floyd, he brought down for a loss of 1, twisted up in the backfield. That was Rashad Grant coming up for the stop.
Yeah, good defensive play there. Good defensive play call. A little blitz there from the safety position. Able to slip through that offensive line and make a tackle for loss there for Sunnyvale.
So it'll be second down and 11 now. We'll send 2 receivers to the left side. Javion Butler, slot receiver on the left on the bottom of your screen. Bam Harris at the top. They go to Harris. Caught. He's going to be tackled after a short 2-yard gain. It'll bring up third down and 9. So they saw that play a couple times in the first half. Bam was able to get away from it. That time Klein Becker holds on just long enough to get some help.
So we do have a third and a long 8. Let's see what Pleasant Grove can get dialed up here. See if we can't see that patience and poise of Yancey to pick out that wide open Hawk on this play.
Hawks will spread them out 2 to each side. Palmer Gibbs is in at tailback. Yancey wants to throw, pulls it down. He's going to keep it on a quarterback keeper. He will not have enough for the first down.
Number 15, Colt Yancey on the keeper.
We had a wide open Hawk downfield too.
Brought down by number 60, Sayla Smith.
But Yancey saw something, but the lane just closed up too quick. Comes up short of the first down yardage needed.
So on 4th and 4, the Hawks will be forced to punt as both defenses come out and handle business here in the third. Walker and Gardner standing just across midfield for Sunnyvale. This one bounces at the 49. It'll be fielded at the opposite 41. So Sunnyvale will have it first and 10 at their own 41. 5:29 remaining in the third quarter.
It's been a quick 6.5 minutes here in this third quarter. No score here in the second half. Pleasant Grove still leading 21-17, but Sunnyvale been able to put 14 points unanswered by Pleasant Grove. And forcing the Pleasant Grove defense back out on the field as they force a punt.
Sunnyvale now 2 receivers to each side. Offense hands off to the tailback, Aiden Brown.
And he is met ferociously with Mr. Elrod there.
1 yard gain on the play. Kai Ringwood's helmet comes off. He'll have to go over to the sideline. But, yeah, Jace comes up from the safety position and introduces himself to Mr. Brown. Second down and 9 to go. 2 receivers each side to Maupin. He sends Brown over to his left side. Pump fake. Maupin going to pull it back down. Fires. Incomplete. A little bit too low for his intended receiver. Coach Darby talking to Buck Anderson about that. Needing him to get out there on that receiver. Incomplete pass, though, to bring up 3rd down and 9. Maupin was under some pressure there. Forced a low throw into the turf.
Yeah, it looked like he was getting out of the pressure and might have been able to keep the ball and get a few yards, but he did have a wide open receiver, just not able to get it to him.
3 receivers right side now, 1 left side. Maupin looking to the right. Now he is going to pull it down and run with it. Fires late, incomplete.
He threw that past the line of scrimmage, or is they saying he stepped out of bounds maybe?
Maupin's pass intended for number 1, Drew Gardner. That pass falls incomplete.
Yep. I don't know if they're going to say. I think they're saying that, I think they're saying he got up here to the 48-yard line and stepped out of bounds. Yeah, so it will be a run out of bounds, but it will be 4th down. And so Pendalia comes back in to punt. Hawk defense stands ground once again. It's another high booming kick, fair catch signal for the Hawks. A little bit more dramatic there than it needed to be. But Scales with the fair catch, so the Hawks will at least have a little better field position than last time, starting at our own 19-yard line. So we've traded punts here to start the 3rd quarter. Hawks up 21-17 rather, 4:38 here in this 3rd stanza.
Yeah, Jaden made my blood pressure go up just a little bit there. Just a little bit.
Buddy.
All the faith in the world in him, but,
Here's some of the coaches down here videoing up here with us, too, who are equally concerned. Nick Bales is the tailback in the backfield with Colt Yancey now. They have 2 receivers out right. Landon Fincher by himself over on the left side on the bottom of your screen. They fake to Bales. Yancey wants to throw. Fires across the middle. Caught. Walker right. The H-back already has a touchdown tonight. Now he has a 1st down. Back on Madden, we called that Y hot. If you played it with the Cowboys and threw it to Jason Witten, it worked out about that way. Tells you how old I am.
Well, Nick Bales did a great job picking up some pressure, and Yancey just stays in there and puts a little touch on it to get it to Walker right.
Gets it just across midfield to the Sunnyvale 49-yard line. Get the Hawks into plus territory here in this 3rd quarter. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Yancey wants to throw, looking left. It's caught. Javion Butler. Butler coming around the corner. Gets it across the 45-yard line down near the 43. 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 3 to go.
Yeah, Fincher does a good job pulling off of his man before getting a hold call against him.
2nd and 4 for the Hawks.
I like seeing those positive plays on 1st down.
He comes in and gets the play call in. Butler's in the right slot. Bam Harris is to his right. Now Butler coming left. They don't zoom sweep to him. It's caught. No, incomplete. That one hit Harris right between the 1 and the 8 on his chest.
Yancey's pass intended for number 18, Camden Harris.
Just a little 10-yard out route would have been enough for the 1st down. And just didn't see it in. I don't know if Bam was trying to think about the run first or what, but it's incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 4 now for the Hawks as the stadium announcer implores the blue and gold faithful to get on their feet on the home side where we're sitting. Fake the handoff, throw. It's caught out of the backfield by Walker Wright. He has enough for the 1st down. Inside the 35. And that'll move the sticks. Walker Wright has been a nice little outlet tonight for Yancey a few different times, and that time once again, and that's a 1st down for Pleasant Grove. Scrimmage from the 34.
Yeah, Walker Wright's hands have just come in very handily tonight. He is limping a little bit out there.
Don't tell Coach Fincher. Hand off to Nick Bales. Bales looking for some room in the middle. Just a little run between the tackle. Gets it inside the 30 to the 27. 7-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3, and the Hawks now using some tempo. Quickly get back to the line. Hand to Bells again. Bells now going to the right. He'll have enough for the 1st down as he gets it down to the 22. And again, Pleasant Grove putting some pressure on Sunnyvale by moving quickly. Bells just follows that big offensive line up front down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like PG definitely has size on the line going for him right now.
And now Sunnyvale's going to call a timeout. They needed to try to stop the bleeding there. We'll take one with them. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Tired of banking fees and complicated accounts? With State Bank's My Free Checking account, enjoy no minimum balance and 0 monthly fees. Get a free gift just for opening your checking account, because we believe banking should be rewarding. Great for personal accounts and businesses too.
Texarkana, it's game day and Lost Pizza is ready to feed the fans. From thick crust to thin, we make our dough fresh every single day and top it with all the flavors your crew loves. We are locally owned, locally operated, and proud to support our community in everything we do, from school spirit nights to hometown fundraisers. Dine in, take out, or order online, we're always ready for kickoff. Lost Pizza Company, Texarkana, fueling game day the local way.
All right, after the Sunnyvale timeout, we're back. Hawks have it 2nd down and 4 on the Raiders' 16-yard line. Yancey wants to throw, looking right, going for the end zone, up. Should be a touchdown. What? Nobody's called. Touchdown, okay. Took a while to think about it. I have no idea what was taking so long.
Well, normally the closest referee makes the call, but
Yeah.
I believe he was wanting one of his friends to do that for him on that one.
Just needed to see.
He's also the same one that did not want to give the second back at the end of the first half.
Yeah, he did. He was. So that is Bam Harris on the touchdown reception. Just jumped up to high point that ball.
PG back 2 scores up again.
So the kick is good. 2:49 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hawks 28, Raiders 17. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
We're back. Jay, do you want to call this? You want me to call this? Want me to do it?
Well, we'll let someone else. We'll let someone else call it.
All right, we'll let them call it. All right, hey, Silas Yao set the kickoff for the Hawks here. Deep kick, and it is a fair catch at the 6-yard line. So this one will go out to the
Take over 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
Give a shout out to my dad and brother who are watching tonight.
Out at Ruby Ranch.
They are. My brother may do some deer watching tomorrow.
Yeah, well, that's. I watch a lot of deers from the camera, and then when I go out there to watch them in person, they all get a little shy.
They're smart.
They like the camera.
They're smart.
They don't like me. That's a lot of people. But here we are.
You know.
But here we are. Sunnyvale back on offense now, 1st and 10 at the 25 as the Hawks go up 28-17 on the 16-yard Bam Harris touchdown reception from Colt Yancey. Now Moppet brings the team back out here, and it is tipped in the air. Incomplete. 3 different Hawks had a hand on that thing as Moppet tried to get it in there to Ben Griffith. And it just kind of bounced around for a little bit and just out of the fingertips of 3 different Hawk defenders. That would have been a nice little jolt to the momentum.
Yeah, Moppin looking at a small window there, and receiver just not able to come up with it as a Hawk gets a claw in there. And then we were hoping that one of the 3 Hawks could have come down with it, but that does bring up a 2nd and 10.
2 receivers stacked on top of each other to each side now. Little swing pass out, incomplete. That one is read well. Jace Elrod was all on Cross, the tailback coming out of the backfield.
And Sunnyvale had some success with that in the first half, but Elrod there is able to break that one up pretty quick, and you gotta think that the running back's going to think about that the next time that play is called.
Absolutely. As demonstrative as Elrod was, it makes you think that may have been something that they talked about at halftime, and he was geared up and looking for it because he was certainly excited to have made that play. Now they bring in an extra back and send another one out. Now they're trying to go to the left side. Moppin under pressure. He gets it to Cross out of the backfield, but he is dropped at the line of scrimmage. The Hawks were waiting for it.
Jace Elrod one more time makes a great stop, forcing a punt. And your defense is getting off the field with a lot of happiness.
A little fired up as they make their way over to the sideline. Elrod and Terrell Patton both meeting at the tailback on that one. And now Pendelaya will be punting again. This one is going to be high and short. And it's going to take a right turn and go out of bounds near the 43-yard line.
Pendiala's kick out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
So the Hawks will have it there to start 1st down and 10. Pleasant Grove marched it down the field. 81-yard drive capped off by a 16-yard touchdown pass from Colt Yancey to Camden Harris. Made this back to a 2-score affair, 28-17. Now the Hawks set to come back out, scrimmaging from their own 45-yard line after the defense forces the 3rd Sunnyvale punt of the 3rd quarter.
Got Todd Thigman watching from Lodi, Texas, and a fellow class of 90 classmate, Clint Davis. Hopefully we'll be able to see him in a couple of weeks as we celebrate our 35th reunion.
Yancey wants to throw, fires across the middle. Caught, holy cow.
Very good concentration
Bounced
there.
Around for a minute, and Jaden Scales just stayed with it.
Yancey's pass complete to number 11, Jaden Scales.
And pulled that in.
Nick Bells.
Bells around the right side. Little quick handoff as the Hawks use tempo. Gets it inside the 25 down to the 23.
Brought down by number 1, Drew Gardner.
Somebody texted me asking if we had Yancey's stats. I said, we don't keep them live. We need an extra person to do that. So if you want to do that, let us know. Bring nachos. Yancey hands the ball off to Palmer Gibbs. Gibbs going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Forward progress may have given him a yard or so. It did. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Lucas makes the tackle out there in space.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Hawks.
Clock rolling inside of 1:30 now, remaining here in the 3rd.
So Yancey in command here in the second half, moving the Hawks down the field.
Quick pass out into the right flat. I believe that once again is Jaden Scales. And I tell you, the Hawks have used that little 2-man wide receiver screen to great effect tonight. It'll be 3rd down and a short one. Marcus Floyd is the tailback. He gets the call here. He's going to have the 1st down. He's going to be inside the 5. He's going to lean toward the goal line. And he's going to be about a yard shy. It'll be 1st and goal, Hawks from the 1. tempo. The Hawks line it up. Floyd, left, touchdown! Hawks, Marcus Floyd. It's good to see him get the extra yard after he fought for so many of them.
Yeah, good, powerful run there before, and it's funny because Yancey was excited. He started raising his hands as soon as Floyd had the ball, but that is Floyd's second touchdown of the year, and good, tough running there. And another Pleasant Grove Hawk is able to get into the end zone tonight.
I tell you, I really expected Yancey to keep that one. That's what I thought the play call was. Good. He handed it to Floyd, and Floyd just was able to step to the left and nobody in front of him. Yowell's kick is up and good. 43 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hawks now lead at 35-17 over Sunnyvale. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day. Welcome back here to Sunnyvale as the Hawks set to kick off once again. Silas Yowell has the ball teed up for Pleasant Grove. 43 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. The Hawks have scored twice here in the third stanza to stretch this out to a 35-17 lead. Turn man for Sunnyvale gets it across the 20, up near the 23.
Number 1, Drew Gardner on the return. Brought down by number
Drew Gardner on the carry. Gibbs comes down to make the tackle. And the Raiders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 24.
So Pleasant Grove being able to put up 14 points unanswered as they get into this second half and have really turned it on offensively, and the defense just continues to look very, very strong out there.
Moppin with an empty backfield. There's a man across the formation. Fakes the zoom sweep, gets away from the first defender, fires, has a man wide open in the flat. He's going to pick up about 9 yards on first down, and so Moppin does a good job to get away from pressure. And, you know, we saw this last year with him. He's a very elusive little dude back there running around and quickly able to find his receivers. Hawks have provided pressure, but only been able to sack him once. It's just a little off-tackle run to the left. We'll pick up the 1 yard plus a couple more that Sunnyvale needed for the first down. It's 1st and 10 Raiders at the 36. 7 seconds on the clock, and I think they may just let the third quarter run down. And they do. It's the end of the third quarter. We'll come back for the final stanza. Your Hawks leading it 35-17. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Doug Willett. I own M&M Tire and Auto Center. We've been here for over 40 years. We're just a mom and pop place. We service any type of vehicle that you can think of. We do front end alignments. We've got the best front end alignment machine guys here, and we also do AC work for the new Freon, which is the 1234 FY. We do that too, plus tires. Now that's the major thing. Cooper Tire employees, we're really special with them. We give you 15% off, plus also you get your Goodyear employee refunds back on your tires, which is great for you. Extra value is what you get when you buy from Doug Willett. Don't worry, my guys will take care of you too.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Raiders on offense. At the 36-yard line. 2 receivers right side, 2 receivers left side for Moppin. Brings Aiden Brown now back into the backfield with him. Hands it to Brown coming left. He cuts it inside. Gets it across the 40-yard line.
Number 21, Aiden Brown, the ball carrier.
Tell you, Buck Anderson came on a
Brought down by number 12,
stunt.
Gabriel Baltimore.
Brown just able to sneak inside of him. Baltimore comes up to make the tackle. Second down and 3 now. And off to Brown again. This time, Jace Elrod. Have yourself a second half, young man. He's the ball carrier down for a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, another tackle for loss there for Mr. Elrod. Just having a very, very good second half here so far. I think he's now to 13 solo tackles for the season.
Third down and 3 to go.
Band getting extra loud for Pleasant Grove.
Maupin wants to throw. He's going to pull it down now. He'll have enough for the first down. Gets across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Maupin just such a great weapon. Pleasant Grove backfield does a good job keeping coverage in place, but Maupin's legs able to advance the chains.
He drops back and wants to throw. Being flushed out of the pocket and pursued. He steps out of bounds as he was about to have a meeting with Terrell Patton.
But again on the keeper.
The Hawks with a man a little bit shaken up. Out there on the field. We go ahead and take a quick commercial break here. You are watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Hey, I'm Josh Surrett, project manager with 2B Builders. We're a local GC here in Texarkana. We have Lone Star out here doing our heating and AC. They do a good job for us. We really appreciate the customer service that they provide. I know that at Lone Star Heating and Air, I can always call Matt or Dave, their head commercial HVAC guy, and they will always pick up the phone when I need them. And that's a big thing when we're working out here on these commercial projects. Usually when we're in a bind, we need something and we need it pretty quickly, and we can rely on Lone Star for that.
At Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we provide fast and compassionate emergency care for all ages. From cardiology to pediatric to outpatient imaging, our board-certified physicians are dedicated to exceptional care when you need it most. Our on-site laboratory offers full diagnostic testing, including MRIs, X-rays, CT scans, and ultrasounds, allowing for comprehensive care in one location. Conveniently located off Calhoun Creek Road, open 24/7, we're ready to help you feel better faster. Visit TexarkanaEmergencyCenter.com today.
All right, folks, welcome back. Jace Elrod able to hop up on his own and get off. He just got the wind knocked out of him there. Second down and 4, Sunnyvale cross into Hawk territory on the 43. And the ball off to tailback coming around the corner is Cross. He's going to get it all the way down inside the 10-yard line before he is tracked down from behind by Griffin Gibbs.
Yeah, Cross having an extra little speed there.
Mopping on the
ball's out.
Ball comes out and the Hawks have it. Ball comes out and the Hawks have it. We got a return trying to happen.
I think that's Seth Gunlock.
Scoops it up, so Maupin fighting from some yards, had the ball knocked out. They were inside the Hawks 7, and instead it's a fumble. And Pleasant Grove is set up in business.
Yeah, that turnover is huge, and you've got a very excited Sunnyvale coach saying that the runner was down, but that is not going to stand.
So they take away there by the Hawk defense. And Colt Yancey and company are back out on the field. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side now. Yancey hands the ball off to Palmer Gibbs. Gibbs off tackle to the left.
Number 9, Palmer Gibbs.
Picks up 3 yards on the play. It'll make it 2nd down and 7.
Brought down by number 44.
Let's see if the Hawks start to
That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Hawks.
chew on some clock now.
Yeah, that is the 8th turnover that the defense has been able to produce this year. Could not come at a better time.
Exactly. Stop some momentum there as Sunnyvale was starting to get something going, getting back down the field. Hawks have 2 receivers to each side now. And the ball off to Griffin Gibbs again. Palmer Gibbs. Gibbs is going to get across midfield. That's just some good, hard between the tackle running.
Number 9, Palmer Gibbs again.
Holding on to that ball like a loaf of bread there and gets it into Sunnyvale territory down to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, Stephen Wilson for the Raiders makes the stop. And you just look at this number 6 rated team, been averaging 35 points per game. Right now, Pleasant Grove has held them to 17, and they've held teams to only 23 points per game, and Pleasant Grove is currently at 35. So you've got to be happy as a Pleasant Grove fan going up against the number 6 team and being able to hold them to less than their average and score more than what they've been allowing for sure.
And off now to number 13 for the Hawks, Nick Bales. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Grayson Smith there on the stop.
Bales sent the house that time. And to sell out to the run. Clock rolling inside of 8 minutes and 20 seconds now remaining in the ball game. Again, using up as much time as they can. Hawks break the huddle with 9 seconds. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. A quick pass low, incomplete. Just a little bit too down low for the intended receiver. I think that was Kellen Davis. Or Terrell Ward that was out there, rather, 29, not 28. Falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Well, this is going to be a big 3rd down for this Pleasant Grove offense. See if they can't keep this drive going. Fallon Turner gave us both a shout out. She's watching the game.
There we go. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Colt Yancey and company. Got a man in motion. They fake. They give it to Nick Bales. Bales will pick up 2 on the play.
Number 13, Nick Bales, the ball carrier.
It'll be 4th down and 8 to go.
By number 22, Austin Helton, and a pack of Raiders.
Hawks will send in the punt team. Want to invite you out to Hawks Stadium tomorrow. The Pleasant Grove Marching Invitational will feature 17 marching bands from around the Texarkana area in competition. Hawk Band will perform at 11 o'clock in the morning in exhibition. The Southern Arkansas University Mule Rider Band with the exhibition in the afternoon. So it'll be a lot of fun to watch. Come out there tomorrow to Hawks Stadium for that. After the punt, the Hawks are able to pin Sunnyvale all the way back at their own 4-yard line. So a beautiful punt there by Pleasant Grove. The Raiders will have it back. 7 minutes and 5 seconds remain in the ball game. Your Hawks leading it 35-17. They're playing a commercial, but I thought they were playing Don't Stop Believing.
Well, that's what they need to be thinking right now.
Maybe that's just what the commercial plays.
Well, the defense going to be asked to keep Sunnyvale off the board once again, as they have a 35-17 lead here in the last quarter of this match.
Raiders got it down inside the Hawk 10 on the last drive before Pleasant Grove forced a fumble. Seth Goonlock scooped it up and returned it back to the 29-yard line. Moppin from his own end zone looks to throw down the field, incomplete. Out of reach of his intended receiver. That's Hudson Leonard. He's been the go-to guy tonight. He has scored both touchdowns for Sunnyvale. That one a little bit too far.
And Jabier and Baltimore there on the coverage, and Jaden Scales was coming across the field quickly, so I'm not sure number 19, Hudson Leonard, wanted to probably catch that one anyway.
There's going to be a collision for sure. 2 receivers to each side now. Up in with 1 man in the backfield. He wants to throw. Hawk sending some pressure. Flush him out of the pocket. He throws across the middle. It's caught. That's complete to Gardner. Gardner's on the move. He's inside Hawk territory. Pulled down from behind. He'll be down inside the Hawk 45-yard line to the 42. And he just found the one outlet. Hawk sent the house. Gardner was able to sneak out. Maupin looks to throw again, trying to go left. There's a little bit of a hold there. Maupin will now just step out of bounds. Yep, he was out of bounds before he threw it, even though he's trying to argue with the head linesman about it. So it will be a loss on the play, back to the 46-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 14. You can hear the Hawk band getting after it there.
You got to think he's going to be looking for Leonard. Been a good target for him all night tonight.
2 receivers to each side. He fires it across the middle, incomplete. That time he's trying to connect with Riley Harris.
16, Riley Harris. A pass ball's incomplete.
Hawks with good coverage on that. And there you see the Hawk band getting cranked up and loud here in the 4th quarter. Certainly involved in what's going on out there on the field. Mr. Sutton and that team do a great job, and certainly on Friday nights they want to do everything they can to help impact what happens out there on the turf. 2 to the right side, 1 to the left side. The man by himself to the left is Leonard. Maupin steps into the throw, hits Leonard on a crossing route in the middle. He will be just shy of the 1st down.
Maupin's pass complete to number 19, Hudson Leonard.
Be 4th down, and now they're sending in a jumbo package.
That'll bring up 4th and short for the Raiders.
See, they bring in some extra big linemen, and Hawks are going to send in number 70, DeAndre Doles.
And K.J. Greer.
K.J. Greer as well. They said we got a jumbo package too, boys.
Who wants it more?
Maupin. It's just enough for the 1st down. He goes away from the center. Just finds a little seam on the left side, has enough for the 1st down. First and 10, Sunnyvale at the Hawk 31. 5:30 left in the game.
Yeah, the clock is ticking. They're going to need to get some tempo going, being down 17-35.
Maupin with a little audible, moves his tailback up. Wants to throw, firing, has a man open, caught, touchdown. He's able to connect with Riley Harris. Not sure who was responsible for number 16, but he was in between 2 Hawk receivers.
Yeah, good pass there, good play call. Sunnyvale able to put another 6 points on the board.
Pendelia's kick is up. It is good. 5:06 remaining in the ball game. Hawks 35, Raiders 24. We'll take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. with same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
At Raffaele Property Management, keeping our tenants comfortable is a top priority. That's why we trust Lone Star Heat and Air. They've always been dependable, quick to respond, and their work is top-notch. Whether it's routine service or an urgent call, they take care of it with professionalism and care. We couldn't recommend Lone Star Heat and Air more for anyone looking for a reliable HVAC service.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. You can see they have the ball on the left hash. Pendalaya coming over to talk to the coach. We talked about probably an onside kick situation coming here. Trying to decide where they want to kick it to. And they kick it to Walker Wright. Somebody maybe should have told them he's the first baseman.
Yeah, good hands team there. Pleasant Grove maintains possession, and that's what you want to do on an onside kick like that.
Walker does a good job of seeing the ball into his chest and then turning away from anybody coming at him. And so the Hawks will have it 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So Pleasant Grove is wanting a 5-minute drive here.
5:03 to be exact. Hawks leading at 35-24. Offense back out here. Decent field position. And off this time to Marcus Floyd. He will be stopped after a 2-yard gain. Make it 2nd down and 8. Gardner able just to trip him up right on the shoelaces there before he was able to make the corner. It'll be 2nd down and 8 to go. Again, the clock, Hawks rather, using as much of the clock as possible. Break the huddle with 10 seconds on the play clock now. Yancey hands off to Floyd once again. He gets it near midfield up to the 48-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, definitely want to give a shout out to number 56, White Neal. He's come in tonight and done a great job taking over the center responsibilities tonight.
Absolutely.
And impressive to be able to come in and do that.
Jamarian Richardson comes in now for the Hawks as Javian Butler goes to get a breather. And the Hawks are going to let the play clock roll all the way down before they call a timeout. We'll stay here and stay here with them with 3:35 remaining in the game. And Jay, I do feel like the offense has made some strides tonight, found some things that work well, some places to refine some things and work on it, but we did see some success, and really some success against a very good Sunnyvale team.
Well, and I think just from getting time in with his players, Colt Yancey is starting to feel a lot more comfortable with the receiving core that he has around him. And I think the receiving core gave him some opportunities to, for him to trust them tonight.
Yes.
There's been a couple of drops, but there's been some great catches by these young men tonight. And Walker Wright having a few of those, Bam having a few of those.
Absolutely. I just got attacked by the largest June bug in history.
All right, let's get those noisemakers going.
All right, it's 3rd down for the Hawks, 3rd down and 6. Yancey has Nick Bells to his left in the backfield. Hands it off to Jay Rich on a zoom sweep, and he is going to be...
Ball's out.
Brought down as a fumble on the play. So Jamarian Richardson hit from behind. There's a fumble. And Sunnyvale is going to have it inside Hawk territory.
Yeah, Sunnyvale sets up
39-yard line.
Yeah, Sunnyvale sets up very, very well against that particular play and able to punch the ball out of Jay Rich's hands. Gives them the ball at the Pleasant Grove 39, and we'll see what Sunnyvale is able to do with 3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the game, down 24-35. So 2 scores needed by Sunnyvale.
It's an 11-point ball game. Hawk defense needs to stiffen here. After the turnover in our own territory. Maupin wants to throw. Airs it out down the field. Incomplete.
I don't know if the referee just doesn't have a flag in his pocket.
He refuses to throw the holding call because Jalen Foster was just.
I mean, I think that's illegal in every state.
Yeah. At some point, you got to start charging somebody if you're going to start carrying them around the field like he was carrying the lineman there. 2nd down and 10 to go, though. Incomplete pass from Maupin. He wants to throw. Steps into the pocket. Flushed out now. Going to slide for the first down. Gets it down to the 27. First down, Sunnyvale. This time he hands the ball off to his tailback Cross, Jaden Cross. Picks up 7 down to the 20.
And we are now under 3 minutes.
Now that front line for Sunnyvale starting to get a little bit of a push. Maupin directing his receivers, going to pull it down to run. Will be stopped, but does have enough for the first down. Down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Maupin was looking for Leonard there, but just nothing open. Good coverage there and has to use his legs.
Wants to throw, fires across the middle. It's caught down to the 1. First and goal, that's Drew Gardner. Little crossing routes have
injury timeout taken by the referees.
Worked well. Hawks have a man down. Let's see. The Sunnyvale coaches calling for hammer. I think that's probably what they call their jumbo package. They're big guys coming in there.
We are up on our feet. That was the Hawk that actually made the plays. I think it was Scales.
Tender coming up from that one.
You've got to assume if they do score here that they would go for 2.
It's first and goal from the 1. And they run a wildcat with Grayson Smith, and he is in for the score. That's their jumbo package. And they will keep the offense out here to go for 2. Trying to get the extra receiver in the game for Sunnyvale. Let me get him out here. Now, the Hawks want to call the timeout to talk about it again. Big two-point conversion here is now a 5-point ball game. They can make it within a field goal. They did kick a 40-yarder earlier in this ball game. Pleasant Grove came out in the second half. 2 touchdowns in the third quarter to stretch the lead back out. Now Sunnyvale has scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth. And they want to try to get a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game.
And you've got to assume that they're definitely going to keep the ball in Maupin's hands as long as he can on this play and pull it down if no one is open and just try to use his legs to get in for the score. He's been such a great weapon for Sunnyvale tonight, being able to extend plays.
So we come out for a 2-point conversion. It's the difference of a touchdown or a field goal difference with just over 2 minutes left in this thing. Maupin wants to throw. Incomplete. Bounces out of the hands of his receiver. And so your score, Hawks 35, Raiders 30. We will take a break. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
My name is Cedric Harris. I'm here with Swing Lab Baseball Academy on behalf of Randall Glass. We're excited to add to the fabric of this strong baseball community. We're proud to have used Lone Star Heating and Air as our HVAC provider. Lone Star aligns well with our core values of it being a locally owned family business. We know that we're in good hands with Lone Star due to their reliability and expertise, the quality equipment, and the ease of communication in case any breakdowns happen. We know that we'll be able to get things taken care of.
So today we're here at Swing Lab. We just want to let everyone know that we do commercial projects and we'd be glad to help you out. We do offer preventative maintenance programs as well. We've invested in a nice mobile trailer. We can do your rooftop units, your ground units, whatever you may need. So in the future, if you need anything, please give us a call at Lone Star Heating and Air. We would be glad to take care of all your heating and cooling needs.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale. Gabe Pendelaya with the ball, teed up once again for what we assume will be an onside kick. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hawks leading at 35-30. Sunnyvale narrowed the score on a touchdown. This one, ball's in the air. Goes out of bounds, bounced off of one of the front men for the Hawks. But it does go out of bounds, and so PG will have it. With 2:13 left, 1st and 10, Pleasant Grove at the 46.
Positive plays and protect the ball.
Nick Bales is the tailback.
All right, we need your Raiders fans. Let's hear you loud and proud.
Bales gets it. Bales bounces to the left, breaks free of a tackle. Nick Bales has enough for the first down.
And stays in bounds.
Gets it across midfield down to the 40-yard line of Sunnyvale.
Brought down by number 1, Drew Gardner.
Clock now rolling inside of 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. And that'll be the 2-minute timeout. We're going to take this last 2-minute timeout with them. We'll stay with it from there. You're watching Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.
Diamond Bank walks with its customers through every step of life, side by side. From the first checking account in high school to the first home or business loan, Diamond Bank is committed to helping you with all of your financial needs. Diamond Bank's growth is the result of the growth of our customers, and we want to help you feel that same growth. We are proud to have the ability to give back to our local school districts, community organizations, veterans, customers, and more in a multitude of ways. Come discover the Diamond Bank difference with local people making local decisions for our local community. Stop by our current location in Texarkana at 5714 Richmond Road or visit us online at www.diamond.bank to see our products and services. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Sunnyvale after the 2-minute timeout. Hawks up 35-30. Pleasant Grove has it at the Sunnyvale 40. The Raiders have 2 timeouts left. The Hawks have 1. This has been a back-and-forth game all night long. Nick Bells is going to be hit in the backfield immediately by big number 44, Stephen Wilson. For Sunnyvale, the Raiders take a timeout. It'll be a loss of 5 on the play. Back to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Sunnyvale's really teeing off on the snap count. I'm just wondering if you just don't tell Yancey to maybe do a little hard count.
See if you can get them across there. So the Hawks will be off next week with a bye week, and then we start district at home versus North Lamar. Give you some scores from around our district. North Lamar losing 63-18 to Quinlan Ford. Gilmer losing 49-7 to Brenham. Pittsburgh gets a win over Dallas Christian tonight, 23-20. Spring Hill lost last night to Grandview, 63-55. Van, big winners tonight over Brownsboro. They're winning 57-18. So those are the teams that we will face in district, but we got to get this one cleaned up here first in Sunnyvale. Little quick pass out to Bam Harris. He gets it back to the original line of scrimmage.
More importantly, the clock is rolling.
Sunnyvale takes their final timeout. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Hawks on the other side of the timeout. So they cannot stop the clock again, even though the scoreboard still says 1 timeout. It's not the way math works. We'll see if they take it off. Earlier, 1 second on the clock gave the guy some trouble down there, and so now see how they deal with the timeout situation. Okay. I'm about done with these bugs. Do you hear me?
Sunnyvale has done a good job the whole game playing from behind, and they have created a fourth quarter fun game to watch. Absolutely. Not necessarily if you're a Hawk fan, but if you're a football fan.
A little more stress than we want to have. It's certainly a game of momentum. They've scored 2 touchdowns here in the 4th. Had a tight game going into halftime. The Hawks came out, scored 2 touchdowns in the 3rd. Now Sunnyvale has scored 2. It's 3rd down and 10 now for the Hawks. First down pretty much ices it. Fake the handoff, throw it to Jay Rich. Jamarian Richardson picks up a block, and he is going to be close to first down yardage. He's about a yard shy with forward progress. Hawks will have a big 4th down and 1.
Yeah, I think you use Yancey's size here.
Yeah.
And just get him under center and let him will himself this 1 yard and most likely the ball game.
I think the Hawks are going to let this thing wind down and use their final timeout. And they do now. Neither team with a timeout remaining. The big 4th down coming after this one. But, yeah, I'm like you, Jay. I think maybe get behind some of those big guys up front and say, hey, we need 3.5 feet.
I think this is when that hard count could, because you know Sunnyvale's going to be white knuckling on that line and going to be coming down hard.
Maybe a good time for it. Just don't get our own guys to jump on something like that. But, yeah, maybe a good opportunity for that. 55 seconds remain in the ball game. You want to be able to ice it here. Sunnyvale has shown the ability to break some things open for some big plays. The Hawks, you certainly don't want to let something slip away.
The boys need you. Short into the field.
4th down and 1 for the Hawks. Take the handoff, throw it out. Jay Rich has it. 1st down, 5, 10, 5, touchdown Hawks! Jamarian Richardson ices the ball game.
Great play call there by Coach Gibson, and Jay Rich able to go 2 plays in a row and takes it into the end zone for, I believe, score number 3 for Jay Rich for the season.
Second one tonight for sure, and he takes that one in from 21 yards out, and one of the trumpet players got a little bit too excited about that one. The Owls' kick is up. It is good. 48 seconds remain in the ball game. Hawks spread it back out to 41-30, and that was a big 4th down call and a big 4th down play. As I said, we will be off next week. We will be back at Hawk Stadium week after next on October 10th. We will take on North Lamar. 2 home games in a row, North Lamar, then Spring Hill on the 10th and 17th. On the 24th, we travel to Gilmer. On Halloween night, we have Pittsburgh at home. Then we travel to Van to finish out the regular season. We do have next week coming up at Hawk Stadium on Wednesday, Fields of Faith put on by Red River FCA. It's an event that's been going on there for the past 10 years or so. We invite all the kiddos out to that. It's always a great time. Have people from all over the area show up to that. Fields of Faith at Hawk Stadium with Red River FCA. Silas Yao has the ball teed up for Pleasant Grove. We'll get out of these last 48 seconds and make the trek back home. High end over end kick fielded at the 10-yard line. That is Gardner. He has been a part of some big plays tonight for the Raiders. He gets it up to the 30-yard line. They have 44 seconds. Hawks lead it by 12.
The Pleasant Grove defense back out on the field and looking to get this game closed out. Of course, Sunnyvale back down by 2 scores, so they're going to have some magic happen tonight.
Jace Elrod back out there at safety. Good to see him after being shaken up just a little bit earlier in this one. Three receivers to the right side, 1 receiver to the left side. A little bit of a low snap for Maupin. A little trickery as he gets it out to his top receiver tonight, Leonard, and he pitches it back. They pick up some yards up to the 45-yard line. Now they spike it to stop the clock with 36 seconds remaining. A little hook and ladder situation from Sunnyvale. 3 to the right side, 1 to the left side. Maupin has good protection. Skips this one in the turf, incomplete. That stops the clock with 31 seconds left. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove only sending 2. Foster's actually the one that dropped out into coverage to handle the running back that had released, and so Maupin has no choice but to throw it at their feet.
Jay, we talked about the possibility that these two teams may meet up in the playoffs. If they do, you might as well buy your tickets now. because this has been an exciting game this evening for sure.
And both teams will only get better as the season moves forward, too.
Maupin steps into it, throws, caught underneath, and what a shot. That time Terrell Patton comes up and lays out cross. And it'll be 4th down and 5, and the clock continues to roll. Maupin sailing it downfield. Incomplete. Closest man to it was Jamarian Richardson, and he's upset he didn't get that, but it is a turnover on downs. It'll be 4th down. The Hawks just have to come out and kneel on it for these last 7 seconds, and that'll do it. A game that was a tale of swings. The Hawks scored quickly, got out to an early lead. Sunnyvale roared back with a couple of scores of their own. We went to halftime close. The Hawks came out of the halftime locker room, 2 touchdowns unanswered, to go back up by 2 scores. Sunnyvale then answered with 2 touchdowns of their own. A missed extra point, or missed a 2-point conversion rather, made it a 5-point ball game. And then on a 4th and 1, the Hawks with a little pitch out wide receiver screen to Jamarian Richardson that he takes all the way in for a score. Gets us to our final 42-30. And a kneel down from Colt Yancey. Hawks will finish pre-district 4-1. The only loss coming last week to Kilgore. A series of top 10 matchups the Hawks have been a part of during this pre-district campaign. And we get the win down here in Sunnyvale. Again, we're off next week. We'll be back October 10th, home versus North Lamar. It's going to do it for all of us here. For Donovan, our producer, and the entire team at Texarkana Game Day, I'm Matt Fry. That's Jay Davis. Jay, any parting words?
Go Hawks!
We will see you in 2 weeks. This is Pleasant Grove Hawk football on Texarkana Game Day.